Hi guys, Scott here from Outlaw Garage. We are bringing another garage tour to you today with a collection of cars. We've got a few of those behind us, so stay tuned for this because we've got some special cars with us today. So here we are with Paul. We are another top secret location here in Melbourne. Another top secret location. We're going to do a bit of a garage tour, a talk about some of the cars here because I didn't realise what we were coming here to see today, and I think there are a few special cars here, so we'll do a bit of a one by one and see where we end up. And I think we'll end up around the corner over there somewhere, but we'll start round here with 997.2 GT3 RS. How did you get this to start off with, because that's a rare car here in Australia?
Relatively rare, yeah. Look, I bought it about 5 years ago out of Queensland.
Yeah.
And actually a mate of mine found it on one of those chat things, not on Facebook, but on another forum.
Okay.
And he said, oh yeah, I know you like these, contact this guy and see what you reckon. So we ended up doing a deal. Yeah. And I got it, but the previous story to that is that's a 2010. Yeah. So they came out in 10 and 11, but just after the GFC. I actually had one on order in prior to 2010. The GFC hit, funds were low, I couldn't go through with the deal. But then when this came up, I thought, it's exactly the same colour as what I'd ordered. Yeah. Let's just go for it.
Because it's, so what colour is this?
Shit, I don't know, it's grey.
Genuinely awesome. It's grey and red.
Yeah, that's the one.
These are the 3.8, aren't they?
3.8, yeah.
3.8.
Still the Metzger engine.
Yeah. Yep. Manual car?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I think they only came out in manual.
I don't know.
I don't think there was a PDK at that stage.
Don't know, to be honest with you.
Right.
So there we go, RS 3.8. The manual shifter with a 6-speed shifter. Red roll cage in the back as well. Bucket seats. It's been spec'd very nicely. Who originally got it as well, because it's got a hell of a carbon fibre wing on the back there as well. You take it out much?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep. We've put quite a few kilometres on it. Yeah.
So we'll go from the GT3 RS. I think we'll kind of go to the right, and we've got a 996 Gen 1.
Gen 1's an 02. It's manual coupe.
Ooh.
Very low kilometres. Bought it off a mate of mine about probably 10 years ago now. He had a car collection as well. Wasn't using that one as much as his other cars and needed the money for a race car, so he sold that to me, which I've been chasing him for years to buy. But that's one of the favourites. That gets used a lot. Yeah, even though it's got low Ks on it. It only had 14,000 on it when I bought it off him. It's got 32 on it now.
Very underrated cars.
In my opinion, they are. Yeah. And apologies that it's not been cleaned.
No. We're here for a garage tour.
It gets used and I haven't had time to clean it.
Not Garage Queens. We're here for a garage tour, so let's open her up. Just have a quick look. Black on black. Manual car as well, like we said. Very clean interior.
It's jet black. It's not. They had two blacks. They had the sort of metallic black. I think they called it basalt black or something like that. Yeah. And this one's jet black. Yeah, just a flat paint.
So we'll keep on the Porsche theme. We won't talk about this one too much because I think we'll talk about this one a little bit more a bit later.
903 RS Club Sport.
A rare car.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many they made in the world, but it wasn't many, like 1,100 or might have been 1,500, I'm not sure. But only 28 right-hand drives.
28. Yeah. So we will kind of bypass this car a little bit, and I know people might be in the video thinking, no, we actually want to talk about this one, but we are going to churn another video for this, so we'll show that one a little bit more in a moment or two. And an Australian icon.
Pretty well. Yeah.
A movie car.
Yeah. It's the car out of the movie Two Hands.
Heath Ledger movie.
Heath Ledger, Brian Brown, Rose Byrne. That is the car, unmolested apart from mechanically restored, the way it was in the movie.
It's only going to take 20 minutes. He needs a car. Give him your fucking keys.
We just got the gearbox done.
Good, it means it fucking works. Now give him your keys.
There's so many key parts in that movie. When we drive that car, people just come up and quote lines from the movie.
And then for people who are not familiar with Australian cars,
it's an XA coupe, Superbird.
Oh,
that's it.
Oh, really?
Originally a Superbird, so it was lime green. They've painted it that colour for the movie because they wanted a dark, menacing colour. Yeah. So I've read about it since. But, it would have had originally a 302 in it. Yep. That's how the Superbirds came. But this has got a 351, and it's got GT badges on it, although it's not a GT. That's just the way it was mocked up.
Wow. Oh, so we went through quite a change then for the movie. You can see it needs a little bit of... it's not a car you would restore, I don't think.
It's too good to restore. It's not perfect. It's certainly got imperfections in the paint because it was a cheap paint job just for the movie. But things like the spoiler and this thing on the rear window, they all came with Superbirds, so that's all original. I'm not sure about the wheels. I don't think they are. Okay. But they could be. And it's an auto, not a manual.
Yeah. Let's see if we can just pop it open. God, they're heavy, aren't they? There it is inside. So, Heath Ledger, once upon a time, sat in this car along with a load of other people as well. Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, the interior is unrestored, so it's original.
Yeah.
And it's in pretty good nick, to be honest.
No, it is.
And it's a very comfortable car to drive. Very cruisy car.
Yeah. Front engine, transaxle car. And I've got to say, out of all the cars here, that one really caught my eye because the colour and the interior on this. So it's rose,
silver rose.
Silver rose. And I'm hoping we can pick up the colour on the car. Let's see if we can. Although it is very, very silver, there's almost like a bit of that. It's almost like the colour from the sticker there just kind of hits your eye and you just kind of sense it and pick it up. I don't know if the camera will really pick it up particularly well, but what a cracking colour on the car. And when we open it up and show you the interior matches the outside brilliantly. I think that's fantastic.
80s retro.
Yeah. So this is not an Australian car, UK car.
All the Silver Roses were UK cars.
Okay.
So it's Turbo S spec. So in '88, I think they dropped the S. It's still the 250 horsepower MO30 kit. Well, they all came this colour with the same interior.
Okay.
And I think it might have been, I don't know whether it was a run out or just some sort of special they brought out, but it was only delivered to the UK. But this one only spent 2 years in the UK and then was shipped out. Either Singapore or Hong Kong, somewhere like that, I can't remember. Yeah. But it went very quickly to New Zealand after that and spent most of its life in New Zealand. And that's where I bought it.
Picked it up there and brought it back here.
Yep.
And this is the car you'll be driving home at the end of the day.
That's the one.
Yeah, well, we'll open it up and have a look, because this is one of the nicest interiors I think I've seen in a long time. That, I don't know, would you call it plaid or not quite a tartan, but that colour and the blending there, and then how it is on the seats as well. I think that is gorgeous, and it goes all the way through on the rear seats as well. I think the interior really suits the paint colour of the car as well. I think there's something a bit special about that.
You know, when I first saw it, I thought it was ugly, but it's so ugly it's cool. I reckon
I think there's something special about cars like this where, you know, somebody's bought something a bit special or spec something a little bit special, and then when you're at a car show now and you turn up with something like this, it's a real standout. I think that's gorgeous. The turbo decal on the side. I'm sure the camera doesn't pick up the paint as well as your naked eye does, but that colour with that interior, oh, something special about that.
very fast car for the 80s. It was the fastest four-cylinder car in the world at that stage when they came out.
Last of the P cars, the last of the Porsches here, a 3.2 Carrera?
2.7 Carrera MFI Euro spec.
Oh, because I did look at the whale tail at the rear is like the early 70s turbo ones with the two grills on it.
The 3 litre.
Yeah. That did catch my eye. We will open the engine bay on this one and take a little bit of a look on this. Black on black car with the Carrera decal down the side. Let's see if we can get a side view of that. Again, great condition. That black paintwork, I don't know if people can see in the camera footage, but my reflection in there is dead straight.
Yeah, it's fully restored. It's a bare metal respray.
Just while we're getting the key, this is what I meant about the whale tail. It's kind of got that old 3 litre turbo kind of feel about it, with the vent for the air conditioning as well as the intercooler. But I did notice that to start off with, that paintwork has been done really, really well. I said, absolutely a lovely car. We'll check this as well. No sunroof on it either.
No, there's parts that the interior's been redone.
Yeah, I was going to say, because the dash looked a little fresh as well, and lovely carpets. Yeah, that's nice.
Like all the parts are original apart from the coverings.
Yeah.
The seats are original, but just all recovered.
There we go. Oh wow. Yeah, there's something a little bit special about that, isn't there? Do you mind asking who did the restoration and the paint for you?
Trevor Davies, a mate of mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the car was stripped by Grattan Kelly, who's another mechanic mate, put together after Trev painted it, and he's done a brilliant job on the paint. Like, I couldn't recommend him more highly. Yeah,
the paint feels like it looks good, but then when you touch the door as well, you feel the quality of the paint.
Silky smooth.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Silky smooth. Yeah. There's no imperfections that you can see.
No.
The engine was done by Fikret, Turkish guy who used to work in Australia. Now he's moved to New Zealand, but ex-Kramer mechanic. That engine's special. Yeah, he's done a lovely job on that.
Yeah, look at all that down there.
So we haven't quite finished putting the finishing touches on that. Actually, I've got all the stickers for the the emissions and God knows what else is on there.
Yeah.
Something I should mention too, I found out later after I bought the car that it was originally, well, not originally owned, but owned previously by another mate of mine. We're just talking after we were out at lunch sometime, and I just talked about this car, and he says, I think that might be my car. And sure enough, yeah, Greg Cook, ex Porsche Club president. Yeah, he used to own it. Yeah.
Wow. A small scene here in Melbourne,
isn't it?
And especially with a car like this.
Yeah.
Well, hope you enjoyed the video today. Don't worry, we will have the 993 RS Club Sport on the channel in the very near future. But from me and the cars behind us, please give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you later. See you guys, bye.